Welcome back to Guitar Repair Part 3 of my channel, Talking to Rich. And here I'm preparing the neck for the fret level, the actual fret leveling. And the way I do that, obviously, is I'm taking a Black Sharpie marker and I'm marking the tops of each of the frets. And the reason for that is I need to have a reference for when I'm sanding to see how the progression of the sanding is going. So each fret needs to be well marked so that I can use that as a reference marker for my sanding. I sped this up so it's not so difficult to watch. But I'm just making sure that they're all marked properly and in detail, making sure that that's a good job. Okay, this is the bar, the sanding bar, or the block, what I call it. It's a metal block, and here I have placed a piece of sandpaper on its edge. This is a piece of sandpaper that has adhesive on. There's the roll that I usually use, and on one side there's adhesive. Sorry, and it sticks to the bar, and I just cut it off. That's I'm using 400 grit for this, and that's a good start. Anything more is going to just destroy your frets, but so 400 really works quite well. This bar has some weight to it, so it's pretty substantial in terms of just being a nice block of metal. And the purpose for that is that I just can place this bar or block on top of the fretboard. There it is, right there. And look, I'm putting you can see that the frets are not used or not sanded yet. And I'm right here, very carefully, kind of taking my time. And this is real time right here. This first part is real time. I just wanted to film this in real time to show you how slow and delicate the first pass is. And I'm going in a Z pattern, as you can see, evenly, and I'm not putting any pressure on this metal block, sanding block. I'm just letting the weight of the block do the job. Evenly, getting into a rhythm. I'm also listening to the way it sounds. I'm also feeling how it feels, taking my time, using all my sensory input senses here to get this thing sanded correctly. There's a lot into this that goes into being able to do something like this. So take your time and do not add pressure or go too fast. Now that's real time. You can see how much I've taken off. That's the marker on the edge right there. Now I've speeded up the video, so it's going to be looking like I'm going a little bit faster, but I'm actually not. I'm staying at the exact same speed. I just wanted this to go a little bit faster. Now I'm reading the frets, and I'm taking a reading, and with that information I know where to pass over the frets and where to continue. Again, this is experience. Start off with some guitars that are probably not too expensive, and work your way up. Like everything, it's needs to be practiced, and there's a lot that goes into it. There's feel, there's sound, there's the way that the bar feels and everything. I'm reading the frets, and with that information, I'm able to continue on. This is really speeded up here, and this would be impossible to do that. Now, I'm using a straight edge right here to check my work. It's really important to constantly check your work, and just to, see if things are going along okay. And what I'm looking for there is I'm looking for the straight edge to be touching each of the frets on the bottom of the edge of the straight edge. So I come again, I go one side of the fretboard. I'm looking at it, and I'm passing it along the frets, and everything seems to be looking good. I gave the thumbs up, but I wipe it off, and I'm still gonna read it. I'm not gonna let it go that easy. I'm probably gonna find something in there. There I did. I found a couple of little spots, and the way I can read that is by looking at the Sharpie marker, and you can read that. You learn how to read that the wear on the top of the frets.